We're gonna be tough.
So
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And they're starting to bring some noise here on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to put it away for the first time tonight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Kentucky's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. And it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed,
Okay.
he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football.
We can do that.
He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has
No face out.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in comfort,
And he's loose and touchdown, Kentucky.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard.
But is he going to stay one more year?
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here.
Like I said, we got a tough schedule ahead.
Sails through the back of the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense
Nice.
no pickup at all on that play. So now second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be
Aye.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points
That's
on
good defense.
now you're staring at fourth down.
got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up.
And that's a first down.
He's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He works his way in.
Another catch.
29 and picks up a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with a screen and a chunk point.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field.
That's a good run.
Throw right behind him. He does a little bit of rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive
And he's hard.
His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up.
We're going for a field goal.
Strike for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Got the quick completion. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Sparks. And this defense has its out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. He'll do it himself. Stop.
That's good defense.
I just love the way this defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running
That's
attack.
good defense.
They've just done such a good job so far staying there, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. makes the catch. Wants to make a move over here.
That was a very
He'll
smart.
work his way on the return out to the
But here's some
35-yard
good
line
news.
before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now here, second and long. The give out of the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The good news is we're winning.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right.
I thought we were gonna make it.
Across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there. They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is on the ropes, and it's like they're looking at their corner and saying, no mas. The type of performance we're just not used to seeing in Minneapolis. They're trailing by 14 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I thought he was going to grab it.
Just about as basic as you can get and effective if you execute.
Well executed. QB, nice job putting the football out in front of his receiver where he can advance it.
Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked.
What's up, Mississippi State?
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Rushes on him. And that's a very productive
That's
first
not
down
that bad.
bringing up 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. Not much room. They pick up 2 down to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown!
There we go.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And
That was a hard tackle.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the...
He's got it on the side.
That was a good
He's going to
catch.
be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And maybe he'll get back.
That's a good catch.
No more than that.
But good deep.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one.
LSU, we're ready for you. I don't know.
5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the rare catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best
You can't
athletes
hurt.
on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse. You see, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I think receivers really separate themselves with body control. To be able to hang in the air but stay in bounds and keep that foot on the ground. Unbelievable job catching the football and staying in bounds down the sidelines.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
That's a good catch.
A nice gain, gets it to the 35. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit, because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him on the 2.
Jordan is on fire.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game. Start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point
Not
just tacks a little
necessary.
bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
I don't think the steak was ready
He'll
for
bring it back
us.
from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Mississippi State going up tempo. Going to swing it on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Punch it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the
Yep. They could still go to a bowl game. 2 wins, it's good.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
I don't know how you catch that.
They were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Good hit, must be.
Looking downfield on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Timeout is gone, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard.
No shutout.
Man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking to throw on first down. He turns it loose to the left. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
I want him to take those spots.
We go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field, trying to set the tone with a run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Okay.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the...
Turning it on! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. This time they'll go to the running game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're trying to
see what happens.
Clock here, ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone.
That's a touchdown.
Kentucky.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 8 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC.
Oh my God.
Storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They're going to run it to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And yeah, that's kind of
True
surprising.
freshman.
Before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season, but this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And that one looked great on the grease.
True freshman again.
Like that, the defense is going to win every time. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Really good job.
Well, I meant to do the thing.
That's where they'll put it in play. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Works ahead for a couple.
Not the best game by anyone but Georgia.
2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on
Somehow we
second
scored
down.
38.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
What's up?
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
At the 45 on his way. Oh, the defense.
No one open?
They finally get him down at the 35.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Dialed up forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off a fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. First play of the drive comes from the 41.
That's all she wrote on these stars.
From the gun, running back gets the give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's the worst
And I
stat
think this has
point.
probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Swings it out to the flat. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one.
No, I'm being serious. I'm about to bring my back up.
Go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might as well stick with him. Gets enough for the first down. Not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Nice pickup.
What's up?
There, they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Homer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Soften him up with a run, and now the throw. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Touchdown, Wildcats! With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wow, Texas for
Bringing it back. And the returner is...
Oh my God. Did we just broke the players?
Back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together. And
picked off. What a play to set him up.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
He breaks the tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are
I mean, a
positive
field
signs
goal
for a
is
rookie.
better than
You
nothing.
know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we look pretty good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. And
Nice.
this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of
That's a hard tackle.
getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh,
That's good default.
there and it just trickled through his fingers. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity.
The running back got the best stat.
Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Looking to the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, looking to avail, and